Good morning, students. In this session today we are going to see Unit 6 Information Processing. Let's see the learning objectives of this lesson. To perceive iterative processes and patterns. To see Euclid's game as an iterative process. To learn to devise and follow algorithms. To learn the advantage of ordering information. What is meant by information processing? See, everybody morning waking up, brushing teeth, doing physical exercise, drinking milk, having bath, having breakfast and then getting ready to school are some of the activities we do. Every day such activities happen, right? Like this, when we go on doing same activities again and again, it gives rise to a new form. Let us see some more examples for repeated process. Students, we can see that some patterns are getting repeated in columns so as to get larger columns. And another example is in the construction of a wall. A mason places the bricks one upon another and adds plaster to them in an organized manner repeatedly. After some days we can see that a nice wall is getting constructed. And then bees. Bees makes hives which are formed by the increasing pattern of hexagons where they can store optimum amount of honey and feed themselves during winter. Now let's see what is meant by iteration process. Students, iteration is nothing but it is a procedure that is repeated many times which gives rise to a new form. It is a procedure that is repeated many times which gives rise to a new form. Now let's see what is meant by Fibonacci sequence. Students, in the same way can you guess the next number in the special number sequence given below? See, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and 34. It will goes on. Are you able to recognize the pattern in the above sequence? Yes. If we add the previous two consecutive terms, we get the next term as 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and it goes on. This special pattern of numbers is called the Fibonacci sequence. Students, keep in mind this special pattern of numbers is called the Fibonacci sequence. And each term in the Fibonacci sequence is called a Fibonacci number. And now let's see what is meant by Lucas numbers. Lucas numbers form a sequence of numbers like the Fibonacci numbers. And they are closely related to the Fibonacci numbers. Students, listen carefully. Fibonacci number starts with 1 and 1 and the Lucas numbers start with 1 and 3. The Lucas sequence is 1, 3, 4, 7, 11, 18, 29, 47, 76, 123. In all the above pattern of numbers, we can see the iterative process. Now let's see what is meant by Euclidean algorithm. Students, now let us take a number 12. If we divide the number 12 by 7, 12 divided by 7, we will get the quotient as 1. 7 ones are 7 and the remainder is 5. Quotient value is 1, remainder value is 5. If we divide 12 by 7, then we get quotient equal to 1 and remainder equal to 5. Then 12 can be written as 1 into 7 plus 5. Is it correct or not? Quotient into divisor plus remainder. 1 7s are 7, 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. 12 can be written as 1 into 7 plus 5, that is quotient into divisor plus remainder. For example, if we divide the same number 12 by 2, we will get the answer as 2 6 are 12 and the remainder is 0, quotient is 6 and the divisor value is 2. Therefore, now the number 12 can be written as what? Yes, quotient into divisor, that is 6 into 2 plus remainder. Remainder value is 0. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 0 is equal to 12. From this, we observe that if a number is divided by some other number, for example, if A is divided by B, if a number A is divided by some other number B, then we get the quotient Q as quotient and the remainder R as remainder and A. A can be written in the unique way as what? A equal to B into Q plus R. That is divisor into quotient plus remainder. A is nothing but the unique value and B is the divisor value. If we divide A by B, we get the quotient and remainder value. Then the A can be written as B into Q plus R. For example, the number 12 divided by 7. Here the value A is 12 and the value B is 7. If we divide the number 12 by 7, we get the quotient as 1, remainder as 5 and the B value is 7. Therefore, that number 12 can be written as B into Q plus R. That is, B value is divisor, Q is quotient 1 and R is remainder 5. 12 can be written as in the form of B into Q plus R. Students, keep in mind, A is equal to B into Q plus R. This is called Euclidean algorithm. A equal to B into Q plus R. Example 2. Follow the instructions in the given puzzle to arrive at the same number 36. Students, see here the instructions are given. The first instruction is think of a number from 1 to 9 and the second instruction is multiply it by 9. First you have to think one number from 1 to 9, then you have to multiply it by 9. Then if you have 2-digit number, add the digits together. Then you have to subtract 3 from the number, then multiply the number by itself. And then you will get the answer as 36. Students, it is like a game. First you have to think a number from 1 to 9. Okay, now let's take a number 6. First instruction is we have to think of a number from 1 to 9. The number 6 is from 1 to 9 only. So, now let's take a number 6. And the second instruction is we have to multiply it with 9. First step is we have to think the number from 1 to 9. And the second instruction is we have to multiply the number with 9. Then you will get the answer as 54. Then the third instruction is if you have 2-digit number, add the digits together. Here we got only 2-digit number. So we have to add the digits. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. And then subtract 3 from the number. If we subtract 9 minus 3, we will get the answer as 6. And the last instruction is multiply the number by itself. Here we got the answer as 6. We have to multiply the number by itself. 6 6 are 36. And finally we got the answer 36. Students, listen carefully. First you have to think of a number from 1 to 9. We take the number as 6. Students, it's your choice. You can choose any number from 1 to 9. And then you have to multiply the number by 9. You will get the answer as 54. If you think the number 5 means you will get the answer as what? 45. See, for example, if you think the number 5 means you have to multiply it with 9. 5 into 9 is 45. And then you have to add the number of digits. 4 plus 5 is equal to, yes, 9. And then you have to subtract the number 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. Then you have to multiply the number by itself. You will get the answer as 36. If you think any number from 1 to 9, you will get the final answer as 36 only. Students, now you all understood now. First you have to think of a number from 1 to 9. Then you have to multiply it with 9. Then if you have any 2-digit number means you have to add the number of digits. That is 54 means you have to add 5 plus 4. 45 means you have to add 4 plus 5. After that you have to subtract 3 from the number. Then you have to multiply the number by itself. Afterwards you will get the final answer as 36. Exercise 5.1. Second sum. Find the next 3 numbers in the following number patterns. Here the first question is 50, 51, 53, 56, 60. And the second question is 10, 20, 40, 80. We have to find the next 3 numbers in the following pattern. See, here the pattern generating these numbers 50, the next number is 51. If we add 50 plus 1, we get the answer as 51. And the next number is 53. If we add 51 plus 2, that is before number plus 2, we will get the answer as 53. And then 53 plus 3. Before number is 53. If we add 3 plus 53, we will get the answer as 56. Again, 56 plus 4, 60 plus 5, 65 plus 6, 71 plus 7, and it will goes on. Hence, you will get the answer as 50. 50 plus 1 is 51. 51 plus 2 is 53. 53 plus 3 is 56. And 56 plus 4 is 60. 60 plus 5 is 65. And 65 plus 6 is 71. And then 78. Students, how you got the sequence? First, you have to write the given number like this, 50. And the next number is 51. If you add 1 with the previous number, you will get the answer as 51. 50 plus 1 is 51. And then 53. If you add 51 plus 2, you will get the answer as 53. If you add 53 plus 3, you will get the answer as 56. And if you add 56 plus 4, you will get the answer as 60. And then you have to find the next 3 digits. If you add 60 plus 5, you will get the next term. And if you add 65 plus 6, you will get the answer as, yes, 71. Like this, you got the next 3 terms. The next 3 terms are 65, 71, 78. Like this, you got the next 3 terms. The next 3 terms are 65, 71, 78. Now let's find the second sum. 10, 20, 40, 80. Students, the pattern generating these numbers like this. 10, 10 plus 10, you will get the answer as 20. Okay, 20 plus 20, you will get the answer as 40. And then 40 plus 40, you will get the answer as 80. And then you have to find the next 3 terms. What you have to do? Yes, you have to add the previous number 2 times. To find the next number, you have to add the previous number 2 times. 80 plus 80. And then 80 plus 80 is what? Yes, 160. To find the next number, you have to add the previous number 2 times. 160 plus 160. 160 plus 160? Yes, 320. To find the next number, you have to add the previous number 2 times. 320 plus 320 is Yes, 640. Therefore, you will get the answer as 10, 20, 40, 40 plus 40 is 80. 80 plus 80 is 160. 160 plus 160 is 320. And then 320 plus 320 is 640. Therefore, the next three numbers will be 160, 320, 640. Like this, you have to find the two sums in your maths homework note. Fifth sum. Find the HCF of the pair of numbers by Euclid's game. First, let's find the normal HCF. Students, if you have to find the HCF of these two numbers, means what you have to do? Yes, you have to find the factors of 25 and 35. 5 5s are 25 and then 5 1s are 5. And for 35, 5 into 7s are 35, 7 1s are 7. After finding the factors of 25 and 35, you have to find the common factors of these two numbers. The factor of 25 is 5 into 5 into 1. And the factor of 35 are 5 into 7 into 1. The common factors are 5 and the number 1 itself. Therefore, the HCF of 25, 35 is 5. This is a normal way to find the HCF of two numbers. But here we have to find the HCF of the pair of numbers by Euclid's game. How you have to find? Now let's see how to find the HCF of two numbers by Euclid's game. First, you have to write the first number as it is. HCF of 25, 35. To find the HCF of Euclid's game, first you have to write the first number as it is and the second number as 35 minus first number. That is 35 minus 25. HCF of 25, 10. For that, you have to find the HCF. Students, keep in mind, by the normal way, you have to find like this. 25, 35 means you have to find the common factors of these two numbers. But by finding the HCF of Euclid's game, first you have to write the first number as it is and the second number you have to write like this, 35 minus 25. That is second number minus first number. 35 minus 25 is 10. Then you have to find the HCF of these two numbers, 25, 10. First, you have to find the common factors of 25 and 10. The factor of 25 is 5 into 5 into 1. And the factor of 10 is 5 into 2 into 1. Then you have to find the common factors of 25 and 10. The common factors of 25 and 10 are 5 and 1. 5 ones are 5. Same answer you got. See, the HCF of 25, 10 is equal to 5 and the HCF of 25, 35 is equal to 5. This is a way you have to find the HCF of numbers, pair of numbers by Euclid game. Exercise 5.2, fifth sum. Assign the number for English alphabets as 1 for A, 2 for B, up to 26 for Z. Then you have to find the missing of 7, 15, 15, 4 and then 13, 15, 18, 14, 9, 14 and 7. First you have to write the alphabets like this, A to Z. Then you have to assign A for 1, B for 2 like this for up to Z. C as 3, D as 4, E as 5, F as 6, G has 7, H as 8, I as 9, J as 10, K as 11. Like this you have to assign up to Z. After assigning the numbers A to Z, you have to find the missing letters. See, here the first number is 7. In the number 7, what alphabet is there? Yes, G. And then 15. See here the number 15 as O. So you have to write here O. Again here 15 is there. So again you have to write O. Then in the number 4, what alphabet is there? Yes, D. And then 13. 13 as M, 15 as O, 18 as R, 14 as N, 9 as I, 14 as N, and 7 as G. Here, after assigning the numbers as alphabets, you will get the answer as good morning. Now let's see today's activity. First one, find the 10th term of the Fibonacci sequence. If the 11th term of the Fibonacci sequence is 89 and 13th term is 233, then what is the 12th term?